Hi, Ansel Ali here. O2 Park, Bad Granny Show. We're here in the FuelMedic booth with Stephanie. Stephanie, can you tell us a little bit about FuelMedic, what it does? What's the pros and cons?
If you want, you can talk. He's the guy in charge. He can tell you all about it. But it's basically like stuff to treat gas. There's different products. Clean out your gas. We have like a demonstration where you put one of the cleaners into like some bad oil and it turns completely clear. So I mean, it's a bunch of good stuff we're selling here.
Okay, so you...
There's a hamper. We have a little game at the end. So yeah.
Nice. And this FuelMedic works with any oil, any gasoline, any diesel.
Yeah, and it works. And they run like this one would be more for like jet skis, motorbikes, and then they have the other products where for bigger cars, trucks.
So you basically have like diesel specific 2-stroke engines and 4-stroke engines.
Yeah. So.
And you're in charge of the cookies?
Yes. They taste real good.
Alright, Ansel Ali here, Bad Granny Show. We're here with Richard with the Vaperlot.com electronic cigarette. If you're a smoker and you want to stop smoking, these are the guys you're supposed to talk to. Tell us a little about Vaperlot.
Well, Vaperlot is a local company that we have international dealerships with all the top lines of premium vaporizers and stuff. The idea is to get the word out there that to heavy smokers there is an alternative that's a much healthier alternative than smoking cigarettes. It was originally born when the Tobacco Act started in Trinidad and they banned smoking offshore.
Right.
So the guys offshore had to find another means of dealing with the nicotine addiction. And I understand now they're trying to ban the electronic cigarettes, which is that's not really the direction we want to go. It's a very vibrant industry and it's a very healthy alternative for smokers because people are addicted to nicotine and they will find the nicotine. So that's why we are here. We try to get folks to understand that you don't have to be bound to smoking tobacco cigarettes, which has 4,000 plus carcinogens and known toxins. And the electronic cigarettes, our brands have like 4 or 5 ingredients and it's all non-GMO. Most of the items it's propylene glycol and vegetable glycerin.
Now, smoking on the whole is bad for health. So, with using the electronic cigarette, it's still smoking technically. So, what's the difference with the electronic cigarette as opposed to the conventional tobacco cigarette? I mean, apart from all the different ingredients that is real harmful that we all know with the average tobacco.
Fair question. It's a lot of perception that it is smoking, but it's actually has nothing to do with smoke. The problem with cigarettes is that when they make the tobacco, there's a tobacco leaf, when it dries, naturally generates what you call NNN and NNKs, which is a naturally occurring nitrosamine, which is what is linked to cancer. And these products, they don't have natural tobacco like that. It's a blend of tobacco flavors. A lot of it's not synthetic flavors, but it's when you vaporize these items, you get the same nicotine fix, but it's not smoke. There's no combustion, there's no fire. It warms the propylene glycol to the point that it vaporizes.
So it's like something like nicotine, but not actual nicotine.
Yeah, it actually is nicotine, but the problem with the cigarettes is that it comes along with it all the preservatives and the toxins that keeps a pack of cigarettes sitting on the shelf for a year or so.
Alright, we're here Gibo Wheels tent with Douglas. Douglas, could you tell us a little about Gibo Wheels, where you're located, what brand and so on?
Alright, we're located on Tragrid Road. It's opposite the gas station. We deal with lots of brands, lots of sizes. We deal with Two Crave, we deal with Mackie. The only people supplying those brand rims in the country.
Wow. What's the cost, like let's say a set of 17-inch Mackies?
A set of 17-inch Mackies could run you into about 6,000. Maybe even 5,500.
Wow. And those rims you have in front of you, those are Mackies or what are they?
We have both. We have both of them on display, and we also do extension of the company, which is Westside Customs. We also do servicing of European vehicles, ordering parts, repairs, customizing.
The West Side Customs, what does it entail?
It entails everything European, Japanese, rims, tires, performance, turbos, intercoolers, engine rebuilds, vehicle servicing, you name it.
Oh, like a one-stop shop, eh?
One-stop location, one-stop shop.
Hi, Ansel Ali here with Ricky, with his beautiful Austin Haley Sprite. Ricky, how are you doing today? Tell us a little bit about this car, the history and so on.
Well, I'm the owner of this car for the past 30 years. I bought it from a elderly gentleman, did some restoration on it. It was down for about the past 12 years because of some suspension problems, but now with the internet, kind of easy to get parts and stuff. So I brought her back out, and as you see, you know, it took me about 2 years from the final restoration, but this is the end product here.
What engine does this carry?
Well, right now I have the only thing unoriginal in the car is the engine. So I have a 1500 Nissan engine in it, but everything else is original.
Originally, this car came with what type of engine?
980 Austin.
Wow.
Right. And this is the sport model to the Morris Minors. Right. So it's the same Austin as Minis and all that. So basically, it's a family in that MG Morris's garage.
Nice. And how does she handle? Gertrude?
Well, Gertrude, I am from San Fernando. So I have a policy is every vehicle I have, if I'm going anywhere, it has to drive. I'm not putting it on a wrecker. So we drove up this morning. We could be driving back down.
Yeah, we saw you on the road. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Hi, Rick. Thanks very much for your time.
Fuel in Trinidad, people tend to complain how it's very contaminated, that we get poor fuel in Trinidad and Tobago, right? Now, that's partly true because the fuel that's coming from the refinery is already unstable, right? Yeah. That coupled with our warm climate, condensation starts to form within the fuel tank, right? So this is the fuel that you should be getting at a gas station, right? That's what you should be burning in your vehicles. But over time, you tend to get this. So that's the condensation forming and dropping to the bottom of the tank because the water is heavier than the fuel, right? If you leave it even longer and not maintain the fuel, it turns into this, right? So the bacteria and the algae start to form and create havoc within the fuel tank, right? So when you go now to go and fill up your fuel tank, that goes straight into your fuel, straight into your vehicle. You drive down the road and
That's straight up and everything.
Yeah, it's terrible for the vehicle. It almost seems like you're driving with the handbrakes up. It's so bad, right? So I just want to show you how it will work with contaminated diesel. You can see the water inside of it, right? Yeah. So we eliminate the source of the contamination. We have two products. Well, it's separated in two products. FuelMedic has a corrective blend and a preventative blend. The corrective blend is very specific to the type of fuel that you have. So it's either the diesel, strictly to the diesel, or you have gas, strictly for the gas, right? We also have preventative blends that treat both gas and diesel all in one, all right? So I'm gonna show you a demonstration with the weaker blend to show you how effective it is, okay? Same product, just in a different bottle, right? Fuel tank medic, fuel tank medic. Cool? So I'm gonna shake this up to give you a... Got that on camera, I hope. So this is contaminated diesel that we would get here just from services that we offer. We offer fuel cleaning services, tank cleaning services, and so on, right? So a lot of the vessels here in Chaguaramas would get very contaminated fuel when they're going up the islands and even when they fill up here. So what we would do is we would either take the fuel and clean it, or if they decide that they want to dispose of it, we would have it disposed of environmentally. This is a sample of the contaminated fuel that they had, which I'm going to demonstrate for you right now so you can see. Let me just shake it back up again. The reason why I'm shaking it up is to give it a true sample, right? So I'm not fabricating anything and you guys have seen it yourself. You want to smell it so that you know it's diesel?
Let's smell it.
Okay.
Hands shaky there, boy.
I'm pouring out a lot.
Rough night last night.
As always.
We're looking for some spills.
Okay, so immediately it's starting to go to work, right?
Okay.
And as I said before, the water's heavier than the fuel, and all the contaminants are heavier than the fuel, so it always drops to the bottom of the tank, right? So you will always see, just like this, with the other treatments, where it will turn into an emulsion or not doing anything at all. Whereas our one would actually clean the contaminant and actually disperse it throughout the fuel load, allowing it to be burnable. So this same sample that I have not done anything with is totally cleared up, right? But I'm just gonna agitate it to kind of replicate me starting my vehicle and getting out of the gas station and drive. And the cool thing about it is if you need to, you always add a little bit more if you needed to. If you didn't, no big thing. See the difference?
Yep.
I have these all over my hands now.
Wow.
What would you use?
FuelMedic.